Hi. How the fuck y'all doing today? Yeah? That's fan-fucking-tastic. Me? It's Monday, and I'm fucking cranky. This right here is my recap for iBattle Double Standard Part 2. Now, first and foremost, let me start off by saying that if you weren't there, you can go fuck yourself. I don't really mean that. I know a lot of y'all couldn't make it. Besides, I am doing this for y'all, right? Some of y'all couldn't make it out, so I'm keeping y'all informed. Shoutouts to Scream, by the way. You know, he was the one asking if anyone was going to do this, and it made me decide to do so. Now, there were some cancellations. So, if you don't hear me talking about certain battles, that's because those battles didn't happen. Iceberg Life versus Just DJ. In case anybody's wondering, yes, Iceberg Life did have handcuffs in his hair. Now, as far as the actual battle, this may be my own personal opinion, but I feel like they both kind of got off to a slow start. But hey, it was the first battle of the night. Shit happens. The battle did get better as it progressed. They both started picking up the pace, started picking up some steam. There were a few times where it looked like shit was gonna get physical. They kept getting in each other's faces and pushing each other and shit like that. There were parts of the battle that I found it kind of hard to pay attention to because, no disrespect to Iceberg or anything like that, I don't know if these were your people or if they were in your corner or if they just happened to be standing behind you, but there were some people standing behind Iceberg having conversations during the battle. They were kind of loud. I couldn't pay attention. I kept getting distracted, and dude, that shit just takes away from the battle. You think it doesn't pick up on the camera, but it does. And the hosts of the battle kept trying to get them to keep the noise down, and it seemed like they were getting bothered that people were asking them to keep it down. I will never, for the life of me, understand why anybody would set aside their plans for the whole day, take the time to come out to the event, pay their money to get into the event, and then spend the whole time socializing. Now, this is an all too common problem. These little side conversations suggest that you have no interest in whatever battle happens to be taking place at that time. So if that's the case, then why would you stand right next to where the battle is taking place? Club Addiction is by no means a small venue. It's not the biggest one in the world, but it isn't small. There are plenty of parts of that building that you could have ventured off to talk about whatever it was that couldn't wait. There was a bar area, there was a VIP area, there were little corners way far away from where the battle was actually happening. Shit, you could have gone outside even. They would have let you back in. Anyway, I'm calling that one a draw until I could see the footage, so that I could see what I missed. Apothic versus Jimmy Jazz. Now, if you'll all recall my last blog, where I said some shit about Apothic kicking down your door and raping your grandmother, well, no grandmothers were harmed in the making of this battle. Apothic had some pretty good bars, but I don't think he was projecting them right. And he had some stumbles and stutters, and there was a choke in one of his rounds that was pretty bad. But hey man, shit happens, right? Chalk it up to experience. Jimmy Jazz, on the other hand, this was the best I've ever seen him. Bars, performance, delivery, all that shit. Jimmy Jazz was on fire. So Jimmy Jazz got that battle. Greedy Grimes versus Interstate Flames. That battle was closer than I thought it was going to be. In person, I couldn't call it. I couldn't decisively declare a winner myself. But that's just me. I feel like most people are probably leaning towards Greedy Grimes because Flames said some shit in one of his bars that made most of the people in the room start feeling a little uncomfortable. Kind of brought the vibe down a little bit. The footage will be up soon. Check it for yourself, draw your own conclusion. Now for the 2-on-2s. Ironically enough, there were only two of them. Dago Diablo and Doc Jones versus 3SK and Kinetic. Straight up crack juice. That battle was fucking phenomenal. That battle was entertaining as fuck. It was so fucking dope on all accounts that I don't even give a fuck who won. Everybody brought it. Motherfuckers were swinging left and right, back and forth the whole fucking time. This shit was fucking insane. Dago Diablo and Doc Jones got like 4 or 5 hats thrown at him. Shit was fucking crazy. Now, myself and James Joyce versus Maroney and Hush. I'm sure when that video hits YouTube, it's gonna be argued and debated to the death. And that's a good thing. That's what the fuck we want. That means replay value like a motherfucker. this battle's gonna do numbers. I've already heard some people talking, some people say we got it, some people say they got it. Yo, whatever you think, however you slice it up, that battle was dope as fuck. I feel like that battle was everything that everybody expected it to be, and then some. In my humble opinion, I think all four of us met and exceeded everybody's expectations, and I like to think that we gave the fans their money's worth. Win, lose, or draw, it's whatever. Maroney, Hush, I respect the hell out of you guys, and it's been a pleasure exchanging insults with y'all professionally. There were also beat battles. They were not filmed. They will not be on YouTube. That's something that you had to witness live. If you weren't there, it's your loss. As far as MC battles, that was it. 5 battles. Just 5. Yeah, there were some cancellations, no-shows, whatever. I don't know the reason behind them, so I'm not gonna go and start calling motherfuckers out and talking shit, because I don't know. They may have a legitimate reason for why certain people didn't show up, so we're just gonna leave it at that. That's it. That's all. You can go back to whatever the fuck you were doing.